People talk a lot about the explosion of data in the digital world. Admittedly, there is a staggering amount of data out there, a figure now measured in yottabytes, a unit equal to 1 quadrillion, that's 1,000 trillion gigabytes each. But data by itself is inert. It just sits where it's stored. It's software that generates all of that data and processes it to do something useful. It is the explosion of software that's truly astounding. It has been estimated that possibly over 1 trillion lines of code have been written by software developers. And if you count all the copies of that code, as software programs are installed on billions of different devices, you realize that our world is indeed consumed by software. We say we live in a digital world, but equivalently, we live in a software world. Software is modern marketing's middleman. Digital marketing has generally been thought of as a form of direct marketing. We think of it as direct because interactions between marketers and audiences can happen with no apparent intermediaries in seconds or even fractions of a second. We control what we send down the wire. No one acts as a middleman between us, or so it might seem from a distance. In truth, digital marketing has dynamics that are more like channel marketing than you might recognize at first. The digital pathway from marketers to their audience is not a physical channel of humans, such as distributors and retailers. Instead, it's a digital channel of software. Even though marketing travels through that channel instantaneously, it still passes through multiple independent layers, a whole series of software programs, each of which can influence the interaction. We don't have as much control over the digital channel as we'd like to believe. To start, there's all the software that we use to create and manage our digital marketing campaigns, creative design tools, website content management systems, marketing automation platforms, programmatic advertising solutions, customer relationship management databases, and so on. As we noted in Chapter 2, we are inundated with software for almost all the tasks we do in marketing today. It's important to realize that the software we choose to use, or are required to use by choices other people in our organization have made, has a material impact on our marketing. In a digital world, software is our eyes and ears for observing what people in our audience are doing. For instance, consider something as simple as web analytics. The way your particular web analytics software chooses to track and aggregate data, how it lets you visualize that data, the options it gives you for customizing reports. All of these things will affect your perceptions of what you see in activity on your website. In turn, that will influence the decisions you make based on that information. Software is also our hands by which we touch our audience through a digital channel. Here, too, the particular software you purchase, depending on its capabilities, its user interface, and what makes it easy or hard to do, will shape what you deliver through this channel. Even when we exert control over which software we adopt and what we consciously do with it, we still aren't fully in control of this layer of our digital channel. The technology vendors who design that software, and usually continue to update it, implicitly affect our marketing by the choices they make too. And not all of their choices are readily apparent to us because they may be technical details embedded deep inside their implementations. It's important to recognize that we can encounter unexpected behaviors or effects at this layer of our digital channel at any time, and we should be prepared to detect and react to them. The next layer of software in our digital channel is made up of the independent internet services, mostly social media, that frequently serve as a conduit for interactions between us and our audience. Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and so on. Although we can sometimes bypass this layer if a customer is engaged with us directly through our owned media, such as our website, we often rely on interactions with customers through these independent earned and paid media sites and services to bring people to our website. We either have to earn the right to be present in these services through some combination of how worthy each service or its users deem us to be, or pay for that privilege. For example, with Google, we can earn a top ranking in the organic search results for a particular keyword by producing popular content, or we can bid for a paid ad to accompany those results.